Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Easy English podcast. I'm Oliver, and today we have a story in Easy English. As always, I will read the story to you, and then we will take a look at difficult key vocabulary and learn some new words. So let's get started. Today's short story, is called The Floating Market. So just to start with, a market is somewhere where you can buy things. And usually there are lots of little stalls and places in which people sell food or items. And floating means to float on top of the water. So it's not in the water, it's on top of the water. Okay, let's start reading. Every Saturday, the river near Maple Bend, that's a place, an imaginary place, came alive. Boats of all shapes and sizes floated on the calm water, tied together to form the famous floating market. So the market is made of these floating boats. People came from nearby villages to buy fresh fruits, colourful fabrics, handmade baskets, and delicious snacks. The air smelled like sweet mangoes and roasted peanuts. Tarek, a 13-year-old boy, loved visiting the market with his grandfather. His grandfather sold carved wooden toys from a small green boat. Tarek helped by arranging the toys neatly on a cloth, calling out to customers. I'm not sure if it's Tarek or Tarek. I will say Tarek. Handmade wooden animals. Take one home today, Tarek, holding up a wooden horse, shouted. One sunny morning, while Tarek was helping his grandfather, he noticed something unusual. A small blue boat floated at the edge of the market. It looked empty, but there was a faint glow coming up from the inside. "Grandpa, have you ever seen that boat before?" Tarek asked. His grandfather squinted at the blue boat. "No, I haven't. Strange. Maybe someone new has joined the market." Curious, Tarek decided to take a closer look. He jumped into a smaller paddle boat and rowed over to the blue boat. As he got closer, he saw that the glow was coming up from jars filled with colourful liquids: red, green, blue, and gold. "Hello?" Tarek called out. An old woman appeared from behind a stack of jars. She wore a long scarf covered in silver threads, and her eyes sparkled like the jars themselves. "Hello, young man," she said with a kind smile. "Are you looking for something special?" "What are these jars?" Tarek asked, pointing to the glowing liquids. "These are dream jars," the woman said. "Each one holds a different dream. Would you like to try one?" Tarek was puzzled. Dreams? How do they work? The woman picked up a gold jar. You open the lid, breathe in the scent, and the dream will visit you when you sleep. Tarek was amazed. "Are they real?" "Of course," the woman said. But choose carefully. Dreams can be powerful. Tarek thought for a moment. I don't have any money, he admitted. The woman smiled again. For you, it's free. But remember, dreams are not just for fun. They can teach you something important. Tarek chose a jar filled with a bright blue liquid. He thanked the woman and rowed back to his grandfather's boat, feeling excited and a little nervous. That night, Tarek opened the jar in his small bedroom. The liquid smelled like fresh rain and flowers. He breathed it in and fell asleep quickly. In his dream, Tarek was standing on the river, but the water was shining like glass. Around him were tiny wooden boats, each carrying one of the toys his grandfather had carved. The toys came to life, moving and playing together. A wooden horse galloped across the water. A carved bird flew in circles above his head. Then the toys turned to Tarek and said, You can create something magical too. Believe in yourself. When Tarek woke up, he felt different. He looked at the tools his grandfather used to carve wood. Carefully, he picked up a piece of wood and began shaping it into a bird. It wasn't perfect, but it was his first creation. From that day on, Tarek worked on his carving skills. Every Saturday at the market, he displayed his own toys next to his grandfather's. People loved them, especially the wooden birds. And though Tarek often looked for the blue boat again, it never returned. But he didn't mind. The dream had given him something special. Belief in himself. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the key vocabulary. Some words. We're going to learn 6 words today, and hopefully they will be new for you. And after we learn these words, I want you to re-listen to the story again and try to hear and understand these words. So the first word is carved. Carved. And this means cut or shaped from wood or another material using tools. The sentence this word appears in is, his grandfather sold carved wooden toys from a small green boat. So the toys are made from wood. They are carved out of wood. Okay, the second word is glow. To glow is like a soft light, something that is shining gently. And now let's take a look at which part of the story has glow. Okay, so as he got closer, he saw that the glow was coming from jars filled with colourful liquids. So it was a light, a very soft light coming from the jars, a glow. And we can also use this word like a verb. So something can glow. For example, the light glows. That's the verb means the same thing. So it means that it is shining a light, but gently, very soft. The third word today is puzzled. Puzzled. And this means feeling confused or confused or unsure. And the sentence here is after the woman speaks to Tarek, it says, Tarek was puzzled. Dreams, how do they work? So he was confused. he didn't understand. The next word is lid, lid. And that simply means the top of a jar or container that covers it. Okay, so let me just find which part of the story had that. So when the woman is describing to him what to do, she says, you open the lid, breathe in the scent, and the dream will visit you when you sleep. So you take off the top of the jar. Okay, this next word is a good one. It is galloped, and it's from the verb to gallop. And to gallop is the way a horse runs fast. And often we use this one essentially to describe how fast someone runs. So someone is galloping, they're running very, very fast. We don't use it for people so much, but particularly horses. And in this case, the sentence is, a wooden horse galloped across the water. So it's a horse, a wooden horse, and it's running very fast. It's galloping. And our final word is creation. Creation. And this is something that you make yourself. So it's your creation. And it's something that you created. So after Tarek made his first toy as well, it says it wasn't perfect, but it was his first creation. The first thing that he has made himself. Thank you so much for listening. Listen to the story again if you would like, to try and hear these words and identify them in the story. And as always, if you want to support me and this channel, I really appreciate it if you would check out the Patreon link below, where you can get extra podcast episodes and even talk to me as well and ask me questions. It's in the link below. Have an amazing day. Goodbye.